It's one of the happiest moments for any football fan. Welcome back, friends. A new season is officially underway. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops.
Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10. First carry of the game now for the rookie out of Arizona. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Throwing it on second down. Looking slant route, complete. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
First down from the 42. The gun, they'll give it to him inside. Way inside the 30. And he won't be able to take it all the way. Got close, though. Out of bounds just shy of that 10-yard line. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
On the move, headed right. Brought in. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this second down. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Has it down close. Touchdown, Vegas. The Raiders take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. Joseph there to tack on the extra point. And the Raiders take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1 for 1. Kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This return starts at the 5. Good work so far. He's got room. And a huge effort sets up his offense in a great spot on the opposite side of the field.
You know it right now, Kate. I'm absolutely in favor of this frenetic pace. A touchdown scored, and this is what the immediate response is. Nearly answer it with a house call yourself. Yeah, there's no body blows in this one, huh? This game's starting with some serious haymakers.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
Sanders going to throw here on first. Jerry Jeudy with the grab. He won't be able to add anything else onto the end of this catch, so it's going to be a completion to the 25. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Now first carry here for Ashton Genty. And some solid running here as he gets him 8 yards. They're into the red zone.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Check smash, check smash. 70 Lions, cut my team, cut, ready.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. He gets this to Harold Fannin Jr. complete. Tackle made at the 10, first and goal coming up.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted. Got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's first and goal.
7 Pirates, 79 Broncos. Let go.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Thinking touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for second and goal.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
So after the incomplete pass, here comes second and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
Shotgun give here to Genty. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. 2 yards on the pickup, and that brings up third and goal from the 7.
18, Pioneer. Justin, Mustang, 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. And it's incomplete on third and goal. Took his shot at 6 that time. So now they're left with fourth and goal. Okay, already a big decision to make on your opening drive, Brock. Is this 4-down territory, or do you take the field goal and be happy to start off with some points?
Well, remember, Caden, I think we're going to see this all year long. This new kickoff rule is real. You know, with that ball now coming out to the 35-yard line, it affects the data and the decision-making. You're going to see more and more teams be aggressive, and I would be.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, ready.
Sanders going to throw on 4. And oh, he got it! Interception! Picked off by Darian Porter. And he's out to clear. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Well, we all saw his teammates yelling at him, go down for the touchback. Yeah, no chance of that. He saw a lane to take it from one end zone to the other, and he did just that.
You know, and in that sense, he's no different than a kick returner bringing it out of the end zone. That's why some think DBs make the best return men. He just got that unique way of seeing the field, whether it's on a kickoff or going 100-plus for a pick 6.
Wow. That one right down the middle. And the Raiders drive out to an early 14-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out first and 10.
Panther and Cougar 19, 60 Bobcat.
It's Sanders out of the pistol. Makes the grab in bounds left side. He's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's a Browns first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
70, 18 Rattler, 18, 19 Lions. Go!
On first down, here's Sanders. Defender arrives right as the the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
19, Tiger, 19, Cub 19, Cub 19, 79 Broncos, Dragon 60. Let go.
Back to the air here on second. Sanders finds him over the middle. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's a 33-yard line.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 70, 18, Bronco 80, Mustang 19. Ready.
Sanders setting the pass. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. Our score, 14-0. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's third and very long.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll throw, third and long. Another drop. The last two plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this fourth down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
So even after the near turnover, Brock, offense still getting the call here. It's fourth down.
Check match. Ready.
They'll go. It's Sanders. That one's caught. Judy has it. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They left the offense out there on fourth down, Brock, and look at the results. A big gain, 15 yards, and a fresh set of downs, too.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
Panther 11. Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19. 19 Lions.
Working inside the red zone. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
6 Warriors, 70. 79 Brock.
Throwing again here, Sanders. Cut near the goal line. Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up first and goal.
Okay, ready.
That's good for a Browns first down.
Get it.
First and goal.
Genty runs it in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns making a one-score game in the first half. Looking to tack on the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Browns chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
What you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Turn a good play into a great play.
Advantage is just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Myles Garrett coming in for the stop.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
3rd down, they need 7. They'll air it out on 3rd. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. And he got a little too much leg into that one. That's a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity, no doubt. This ball's coming out to the 20. Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
Number 16. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
It'll be 2nd down and 9, but not just yet. Only a couple of minutes to go in our first half. Hang with us. More football in Huntington Bank on its way. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Come on, come on. Set. Bronco 80. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
Back to throw. Here's Sanders. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Raiders have it as he reports the first interception of his young career.
You could feel them, Kate. You could feel the convoy. They were going. They thought they might have another one, but unfortunately, not another touchdown. But you know what? Not going to stop them from celebrating in another big game-changing play.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. Starting this drive with a design run. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Raiders grow their lead just before halftime. Joseph now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders double their lead to 14. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Fielded at the 7. What a hit, and the ball's loose. And they dodge a turnover there on the return.
You know, awareness, Kate, is one of the best skills anyone on the return team can possess. And normally it's just for hitting blocks and clearing a lane and doing their job. But there it was recognizing the fumble and locating it quickly to save the possession.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Get it. Cougar 19. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. That's him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Ready from the pistol here with Jency. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
He throws a bullet to brought in inside the 20. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns make it a one-score game before halftime. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or two highs? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Pressure coming, and he's taken down. The Browns got him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Denzel Ward makes the play. And he's into the end zone. Cleveland with a pick six. You get a pick six. You get a pick six. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
You're going to call a pick six and multiple?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, you're out.
No highlight for a quarterback.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. On the return, here comes Tyquan Thornton. Showing a little burst so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear. Hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Pass play now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. All right, now timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Looking to throw. Buys time, rolling right. He's going deep down this side. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Grant Delpit in to pick it up. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we has this at the 6. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10.
Come on. Set. 60 Eagles. Let's go.
First play is going to be a give to Jency. And he's going to manage a low yard on that drive up the gut. That was Tyree Wilson in on the tackle.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
To throw now is Sanders. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe short gain on throw, that's a go-to route to target.
On the ready.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
70 Raiders. Go. Ready.
Sanders going to look to throw. That's caught for the first. He is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
First and 10 at the
Left
46-yard line.
19. Go street. 7 Purple and Warriors. 70. Panther 11. 60 Maverick. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Taken in by Fannin. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The game gets this down inside the 35. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Tried to beat him with a quick pass, but not quick enough. That winds up as a loss.
A good RPO play, it takes a lot of time. Proper decision-making from a calm, cool, collected offense. Well, that one didn't have any of it.
Check match. Get it. Cowboy. Trap 60. Trap 60.
This is Genty on second. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a Browns first down.
Browns first down.
Come on. 19 tight. 19. Panther 60.
From the red zone on first. It is cut left side. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. We're in a double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
18. Buffalo 18. 19. Tiger. 19. Tiger. 70 Rangers.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Near the goal line. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns take the lead right away in half number 2. Extra point attempt coming up. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Here's Thornton on the return. Making some progress here. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. First down now, ball at the 33. From the gun, here's a handoff. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up second and 9.
Throwing on second. Completed over the middle. It's a small gain up to the 38. From the secondary, Grant Delpit on the tackle.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. We felt them pick it up anyway. We wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
To the air on 3rd and long. Completed to his running back. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Offense in the hurry up here. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. He'll throw it. Throw is caught by the back. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. They are throwing it again. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line.
As any quarterback will tell you over the course of their career, it's not easy to deliver an accurate throw as you're about to get smacked.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Hits his running back. And they bring him down after what he thought was a great game, but officials are saying he had some extra help. We got a flag down. I think this might be a hold, partner. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Raiders football, and they'll need to get to work. They're trailing here late. So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag. He's going to throw it again. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked up by P2P. And the Browns will take over as he records his first interception of our season. That last interception gave him a chance to take the lead, partner. And now their defense gets them another one so they can start growing this advantage.
Yeah, this defense letting them know we don't want to defend a small lead. Here's the ball I need. Go get us a 2-score advantage this time.
And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
19 sight. 19, 18, run.
With Sanders out of the pistol. They did it! He made the interception! Picked off by Carson Swessinger.
Not just a bad decision, frankly. It really is a quarterback in this moment of the game. You got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Ryan right side. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Here's a quick pass, cut outright. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Raiders are going to have a first down. New set of downs for them from the 31.
First down, Las Vegas.
Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Offense to the line fast.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard.
Throwing it again here. Throw left side, complete. And he'll get it up to the 44. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Cade, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Sticking to the air here. Forced out to his right. Throwing deep down the near sideline. That's caught at the 25. And this is all the way to the 13-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
This one's caught. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. Two men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
Handoff on second and short. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders now trail by just a point in the fourth. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders tie us up 28-all. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard run.
On the ready.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
Hey. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Check up.
Genty from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Looking for his back, but it will not find him. It's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
77 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Looking to throw. Got for big yards on the right side. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down.
Get it. Steady.
He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Go. Buffalo at Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Hey, Crash.
Giving this to Genty. Ooh, that was close, but they're going to have to get this on 3rd down now. Lead us to the 27. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. To throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Well, tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it.
Here we go. Here we go. Panther 11. Cowboys 18. Rattler. 18. Rattler. Ready, right?
We get into a keeper, and they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Right call at the right time, Brock. Give him 9 and a successful conversion on 4.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
70. 19 Lions. 18 15, 5, ready.
Back to throw. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal. But you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
The Browns have it on the team, and they will kick it away here. He fields it from the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. They look to throw it. Trying to push deep downfield. He connects on the deep shot. He is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here he is to throw. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw it. Looking touchdown, but they will not get it. That's incomplete. And even worse, Brock, it's going to bring up 4th down. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs. So to a chorus of bucks from the dog pound, the Browns take the win at home. Well, partner, long season ahead, but undoubtedly a good start here today, getting the win in week 1.
Yeah, a bad start now on the other side can snowball on you. 1 loss into 2 into 3 and so on. But you get that early win, it can get you playing at a midseason level in the early goings of a season and lead to a really good start that has you talking playoff hopes in the front half of the schedule.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott.